Good morning, everyone. Today I'll do a day in the life video. I'm actually home most of the day, which I'm very excited about because I have a lot of things to do at home in preparation for school starting, as well as in my knitting stuff that I want to get done. And we are out on our dog walk right now. My daughter is with me and our, I guess, nephew dog. I don't know what to call him. My parents' dog. So I'm outside trying to do my quiet time. However, I think the neighbors are getting some work done outside in their yard. I think they're building like a retaining wall or something. Anyways, so it's not exactly quiet. But that's okay. It is a beautiful day. I'm wearing my Ondawa sweater, which is, I think I got it from like Brooklyn Tweed, the pattern. It's a boxy sweater. I think I've talked about it before. Used upcycled yarn for it. Anyways, cheers. And I have my puppies with me. My little conehead puppy. Oh, puppy. There's Moosey. And my parents' puppy is over there. I've gated off my porch so they have to stay up here with me. Say bye-bye, Gonad. The kids and I are having a bit of a feast this morning. It's more of a brunch. I've got some zucchini to make me feel healthy. And we're going to watch some Olympic highlights. And Moose is trying to make as much noise as possible.
And Morgan's trying to make less noise as possible.
Okay, so I went through all of my yarn today for a couple of reasons. Well, a few reasons. One, I wanted to go through it because it was a mess. Two, I was looking for another thing of that linen green yarn that I have that I'm making the Lydia Bennett shawl out of. I did not find that, unfortunately. And three, I have that adult knitting class that's starting in a couple of weeks at my kids' co-op, and so I have supplies for them that I need to sort through, and I'm also going to like cast on for them so that they can just focus on the knit stitch to begin with and not have to deal with cast on first. Last year when I did it, we did cast on first, and I think it was a little bit frustrating maybe for them. So I think I showed you this on my yarn haul video, but I got some good stuff at my local yarn stores semi-annual sale. Okay, and the other stuff I got from Knit Picks. So I got them interchangeable needles in size 6 and size 9, and I got a long cord and a short cord. The goal is going to be to make a hat and a dishcloth to start with, and then branch out to other things. I got some cable needles if they end up needing those, and I got some yarn. One of the ladies really likes green. I got some stitch markers for them, the removable kind. I like those. I got some blue tweed that's pretty. Thought that would make a nice hat, and then a lighter blue tweed for a hat. And these are the wool of the Andes tweed. And then this is the worsted weight Felici yarn. So, lots of good stuff. And so the first week, like I said, I am going to cast on for dishcloths for them and teach them just the knit stitch. The following week we will work on the purl stitch, and I'm going to use the dishcloth as like just the trial, the practice stitching project. And then the following week we will, or actually the second week we might get started on the hats, and we're going to do worsted weight, fairly simple hats. I'm going to do a ribbed brim and then a simple stockinette hat with fairly simple decreases. So, and we'll see how that goes. I kind of want them to choose what they want to do for their hat. See, I'd originally bought these, which were not free, and I honestly wish I hadn't bought these because my yarn store has such a great sale. I could have not spent more than the supply fee that they had given me. Because both of these would make really nice hats, and then this one is super fun too for a hat. Very different vibe, and I got these these $1 a piece, and I think this one might have been $5. But anyways, next step is going to be cast on for the dishcloths and knit a few rows so they have something to hold on to. And I originally only had 2 students, and now I have 3, so I need to purchase one more of these little containers, and I'm going to put their little stitch markers in there and cable needle in there for them as they need it, and whatever else they end up finding. I've already spent the supply fee, like I said, but if I can find some cheap measurement things, what do you call it, yardstick, little measuring tape, there we go. If I can find cheap measuring tape, I'd like to give them that too. So, all right. I am winding up half of the ball of cotton yarn for the dishcloths so that my students can have enough for dishcloth, but I didn't have to buy an entire ball for each person because I don't need that much. So, yeah. So, I have begun the dishcloths. I separated the ball into 2 balls. And they're ready to go. So now I am editing a video. It's for the channel, but it's a video of our vacation that we took the other day, or the other week rather, down to Florida. So I am working on editing that. Cheers.
Subtle sheet of perspiration on the forehead.
Working on my linen shawl. Just took the dogs for a walk, the evening walk, and watching Benedict Society while my girls eat chocolate mousse.
Continue with the truth and then end with the truth.